What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at Batman Begins from Hot Toys, and this is a Sideshow exclusive, but I wouldn't be surprised if down the line you'll see it at Big Bad Toy Store. So I'll put the link down below for any Big Bad Toy Store items. That's where I get mostly my Hot Toys, because it gives me time to really think about if I want to get that item. So so let's take a look at this. So it took me a while to grab this. This was a very controversial figure. A lot of people are complaining about the shiny suit, and this is one of the reasons why I would say waiting is the way to go. Not only you save money, but sometimes you save a headache, because I posted a shorts for this. There's two versions: the shiny one, which the first batch came out, everyone put their torches up. Why is it shiny? It should be matte. And long and behold, the second batch that I got, like what is this, like 6 months later, they fixed the, I don't know if that's I'm pretty sure that it's intentional, which they made it shiny and then realized that it shouldn't be shiny, so they put it back to being matte. This is beautiful. Like, the one that I got is a matte version, so I'm guessing this is second batch. Is there any indication which batch are you gonna get? Nothing, right? So if you buy it used, you can tell right away whether you get the shiny version or not. This right away you can tell it is not. So I am one of the lucky ones. I guess this is where patience pays, and being not the first ones really helped me out, not just with pricing, because I got this for a good price in a store, with their sale and whatnot, but not from Sideshow. But I also got the second version, which is a matte version, so I don't have to remove the shine. So let's take a look at the accessories first. It comes with not a whole lot of hands. One open palm, and the other one's kind of like a reaching hand for here. You can see the glove is a little bit shinier, material, maybe trying to emulate like a leather sort of a thing. And then on the palm part, there's some dots in there, and then you got the batarang holding hand, and the other one, I believe that is a mask holding hand, or maybe a grappling hook holding hand, which he does not have. And you got the harness, which he used to talk to Commissioner Gordon early on the movie. And you got the ski mask, which is kind of comical with how small the holes are, especially in the eyes. I couldn't even line it up. First and foremost, I wouldn't use them, or leave them there. You got the second set of belt, which does not have the utility stuff, which you see on the one that he does have. He does have the utility stuff there. You got two batarangs, the bomb, extra faceplate, and this beautiful, I would say beautiful stand. As you can see, there's a reflective material both on the silhouette of Batman and the Dark Knight logo in there. So that's a good base right there. So now let's take a look at the Batsuit. Very controversial. This one is the one with no shine, and I love it. The gauntlet, back in the day in 2011, you need to shine it up a little bit. Here it's pre-shined, so because it should be shinier than the rest of the suit. Now, as you can see here, this is a matte. You don't need to use a tape, or other people were using alcohol. You don't need to do it on this version. The cape itself, you can see on the elbows, on the back of the elbows, it has these creases right away. I mean, that is going to happen even on a real suit, so that is not surprising, nor shouldn't be expected in this figure. You can see the gauntlet is a bit shiny there, along with the gloves. I don't know, maybe it should be, but it has a different kind of tone of black into the rest of the suit, so that's beautiful. No more ankle peg I guess breakage on this one. I'm just comparing it to what I had, which was the Toy Fair exclusive version. I think that's 2011, which was considered a grail for the longest time. As soon as they announced this, obviously that would go down in value, and then you heard all the complaints with the shiny version, and they're saying, hey man, I should have kept that. I sold mine a while back when I heard this is gonna happen. And I'm glad I did, because overall this is a better figure in my opinion. The suit of that, even though it's matte, it's kind of like a dry matte, where it feels like it's being chalky. Maybe it's just the age of the figure, but this one has a better head sculpt. A better head sculpt as far as the unmask. So this is one of the complaints as well. The cowl is not accurate. It has a longer neck. It's not wide. But overall, it's alright. I could probably buy one of the custom head sculpts. Let me know where I could get one. I know there's several places, but I would like some recommendation. Even with the cape. The cape is okay. Again, it's better than what I had, but I'm pretty sure something's better out there. It's not the worst cape that I've seen. The first version, the 2011, that's not even the first version, because there's another version before that. I think it's like MMS 65 or something. The 2011 has even a worse cape version, like a 2-ply. This has wires on it, so I kind of do like it, but I kind of want a drape cape that is kind of velvety, like it's longer and just flows better in my opinion. But this is not terrible. Even the cowl is not terrible. It's just not supremely accurate. Now the faceplate, my goodness, he wants to kiss you. Just, those lips are puckered and ready to go. It's open. It's open for business. Yeah, about that. Well, this is, you see the shine on the top of the, I just noticed that it's not there really. It's like in different angles. See, like when you move around here, I haven't dropped this guy. I'm telling you, it's just how it is. I just got this in the mail, opened it, put it on the side, and this is a little bit better, but still, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like a chicken, like a turkey, where you put it up with lips on it. But now you can't unsee it. But it's there. I wish there was a rolling eyeball system, because it would have been nice to have him look down. Where the chin is down, pointing on the chest, and the eyes are up. You give that menacing look. And this is him on Batman Begins. There are several pictures out there, but mostly older and Dark Knight. This is a recycled head sculpt from DX19, and it shouldn't be, because he is older on the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Well, obviously in Dark Knight Rises they have a different head sculpt now, but honestly, as funny as it sounds, I think MMS 72 that kind of resembles that a little bit better. That was a horrible paint job, by the way. It looks like more like Keanu Reeves, but I did get what they're going for, and because there's several pictures out there. Again, they're not from Batman Begins. The one that I showed you was from Batman Begins. He was Bruce Wayne, or Christian Bale was younger. His hairstyle is a bit different. He doesn't have much wrinkles in that one, so yeah. But nonetheless, if you didn't have DX19, this is a really good head sculpt. I just feel like it's not fit for Begins. But nonetheless, you saw the transition. It's not horrible, right? It's not horrible. It's actually better, I would say, likeness-wise, compared to the 2011, the Toy Fair exclusive. I think it's a massive upgrade in that department as well, both sculpt and paint application as well. Now, one area where it truly shines is the articulation. I feel like the body proportion is a lot better in here compared to the older version. Even the way you attach the cape is better. The material that they used for the suit is better. I think the articulation, I can't remember if that was ratcheted joints, but this is. You see there's a lot of space in between. It does help, and because of articulation, you got some movement. If they filled it up, look-wise, it's not gonna look a lot better, because it doesn't feel like this is hollow. This is ratcheted joints as well, but I feel like they did that, give it some space, so you could actually move the figure around a little bit better. Now, it's still not the most articulated figure, but you do have some room. I've seen some Batmans who you really couldn't move. Now, you hold them on the shoulder joint right here, you can actually move the arms forward if you want to. But the problem is, you see that bunching up of rubber right there. You leave that there for a long time, this is not going to last. You got double jointed elbows. Again, you don't want to leave it there for a long time. For pictures and whatnot, I love the fact that it could do that, but I wouldn't pose it like that ever. This is going to be remaining in a static pose, when I'm not using him. Now, let's go some poses here. So this is him with a ridiculous mask where you can't even see. I can't line up the eyes, man. I tried. I'm not even going to try hard enough, 'cause no way in hell I'm going to pose him like this. First and foremost, if you leave that mask in that head sculpt, you're going to have a lot of black staining in that head sculpt forever. You're not going to be able to remove it. So put it in, take a picture, take it out. That's basically what you want. Now, if you buy 2 of these and you really hated the cowl, you could do this look without a mask, make him hold the mask. And you got a nice Batman Begins figures right there. But it is a nice look. That Chicago backdrop right there, man. It represents my guys from Chicago, Let me know in the comments. We should do meetup and whatnot. But yeah, this is when he was running, but I didn't have him run. But you can see here, the cape is not bad. It does have that flowy effect if you use it. It drapes kind of nicely. The material is not the worst that I've seen. I've seen worse figures or cape like this. This could actually work for me, because capes are like $50, right? It's not cheap. You add another, $100 for the custom cowl. Now you added $150 more into the figure that's already expensive to begin with. Of course, your Batman Begins is going to be so much better, but if you're trying to save, I'm telling you, this cape is not bad. It's not the best, but it's not horrible as well. So if you can kind of like work with it a little bit, kind of like what I did here, you might find it, not too horrible. And this is him. You can see the matte finish. I like this figure, man. I love the movie. I like the figure. Could it be better? Of course it could be. But I'm glad I have one. I'm glad I got him back in the collection, because when I sold my Batman Begins, the Toy Fair exclusive, I'm such a Nolan trilogy fan that it feels like there's a massive hole in my collection that I'm finally be able to fill in now. I actually got this cheaper than what I sold my previous Batman for. And this is him next to DX19. Beautiful figure side by side, as you can see there. If you want to drape his cape in front of him, you could go ahead and do so. So that's not a horrible thing to do, but on a proper lighting, I suppose, some effects on Photoshop, you can make this guy look better. The cowl, I agree. He has a lot of neck. It shouldn't be that way. It should be just, just straight down. And again, the good thing is you have options right now. Back in 2011, we never had this custom cape, custom head sculpt. Now it's an option. It would add to the cost of what you already spent, but it's totally up to you. That is purely optional if you want to make the ultimate Batman Begins. But this is a nice base where if you choose not to, and I might choose not to, upgrade anything, it is still a pretty good looking figure. But that's it, guys. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I can work with it. You have 3 options here, basically. Get this figure, be happy with it. Get this figure, upgrade, add more money, or don't get the figure. Or you can wait for the inevitable in-art version for the next 3-4 years. They haven't even announced it yet, so there's no guarantee that they're gonna make one. So if you read the body, if you get the matte version, it's pretty good. There's no ankle problems like the previous one. I think the proportions is a lot better. The cape is a lot better. The stand is better. He doesn't have the grappling hook, but you can get that on eBay, or I get a DX19. He has one. Or if you're really a Batman fan, I'm gonna get the Armory version, because on my Armory version there's like a gazillion grappling hook there, the older one, but I'm gonna get the new one as well. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, man. I don't know what to say. I was expecting that I'm gonna hate the figure when I got it, but I still want to get it anyway, because I love Batman Begins. but I got it in hand, you know, pose around with it, you know, play around with it, displayed it. I actually like the figure. Am I gonna say I love it? I love the body. Maybe once I replace the cowl, if I ever do, maybe that would change everything. But I don't hate the cape. I actually liked it. Kind of like with DX19. Never upgraded the cape. That was perfectly fine with me. And honestly, this is perfectly fine with me as well. Not the best, I know that. But overall, I think if you're a big enough Batman fan, you're not going to hate this. You won't, especially if you get the matte version. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.